It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Lions, next on Madden Football.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Return out to the 27-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I remember reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy who's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
Second and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. The Cowboys at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Play action now, Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Prescott off play action. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Eluded under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one at this game.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting home that time to Marvin Overshow.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Dances by him. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, twisting away. And he's got this down to the 35. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop it for no gain for the 2nd straight play. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of room.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Carter. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the Lions' 23-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped it.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
And the Lions' 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Right side, he has Johnston. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Prescott now. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin out in Houston, where you see the final score there. Justin Herbert leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they trail the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. And that one's gone to halftime. DJ Moore, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 24-21, the final score.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Then he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
16 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Lions.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Mozzie Smith coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, that, you got to hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes, who's in some discomfort out there. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. York able to send this one through.
And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jordan Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Dancing away at the 35. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll try again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It is true, the lead cut to 10, 23-13. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Broken tackle. Room here to run. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Prescott on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. To throw on second down, Hawkins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Lions on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Dak going to keep it on the draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first down, Mahomes. Buying time, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2.
The 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Nothing like understand where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Allison. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
And again, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Lions.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
Now, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got the Bengals' creative quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on E. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well.
won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On play action, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Willis.
They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And it is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Eagles sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Willis.
He'll take it inside the 25. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Allen to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Downs going in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This taken in by Downs.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Willis, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing now is Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up and avoids the turnover.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
Open man here is Benson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That complete to Downs.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Number 88. A gain of 14 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Downing. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals! A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Allen. And he's got it complete to Fowler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And this offense on third down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Willis.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to him on first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Number 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. And you probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Calling a whistle for there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 6 now. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. Touchdown! Philadelphia! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now, here come the Bengals. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
And the Bengals first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little forward inside the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles' offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Shrugs him off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This time they stay on the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. The Steelers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And that one, all tied. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he has another first first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Allen.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Throwing now is Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Bengals.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now come the Eagles. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Over the middle, complete. That's Willis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Fowler. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That complete to Downs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bengals.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? He made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Throw caught there by Willis. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now Allen. Able to find Willis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Willis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense so far on third down, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this out past the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st down, Downing. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Cobb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw here.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Downs going in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a pretty good burst there, so he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Cobb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now back to throw.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.